And they are right in this game, and watch them come. They cannot miss the Lions from any place, anywhere, anytime.
Welcome back, Lions fans, to another episode of Robbo's Wrap. This week we'll talk about the loss on the weekend versus the Demons, North Melbourne coming up, and also the talking points. Pretty exciting, this one, so we'll get stuck into it.
Brisbane have fought this one all the way to the end, but it's a Demon win at the MCG.
As I mentioned last week, it was going to be a battle in midfields. We're very competitive in three stats that we take pretty serious, which is tackles, contested possessions and clearances. We stuck with them right to the end. Unfortunately, they got the jump on us in the fourth quarter, early in the fourth quarter, and we got very close towards the end, but unfortunately they kicked away and we went down by 13 points.
So Dane Beams showed he could kick big goal earlier in this quarter, and from 50, he's done it again. These Lions won't die.
A couple of players that really caught my attention this week was obviously Dane Beams. He had 33 and 3 goals. He's been instrumental all year, especially in the last few weeks. He's really put on some big scores and really led from the front. Another one's Dane Zorko, little magician again. I think he's going to win his third straight BNF. He's been in that kind of form. I'm hoping for All-Australian squad selection, but we'll have to wait and see.
Play goes on quickly. Zorko! Oh yes! Only he can make it go one way, and then with his magic, make it go the other.
And another one who's been very impressive in the last few weeks, especially the last couple of months since being dropped. He came back into the senior team, is Ryan Bastanak. He's been playing very well. I'm looking forward to seeing him with another pre-season under his belt and going next year very strong. Well, let's get stuck into the last game of the season. We're playing North Melbourne at the Gabba. It's a very big game for both teams. Obviously, we're fighting to get off the bottom of the ladder. North Melbourne's coming off a 3-game losing streak, so I think they're going to come out with a lot to play for. Also, they've got about 5 or 6 players under injury clouds from the previous game, so I'm not 100% sure who's going to fly up, but we'll see in the coming days. A couple of danger players I think we have to look out for is Ben Cunnington and Sean Higgins. They've had a really good year. They've both been in form the last few weeks, putting up big scores on the fantasy and also with their disposal count. So I think if we can put some time to them, it'd be very good for us to win the game. A big matchup I'd love to see is our Harris Andrews on Ben Brown. He's currently sitting 4th in the AFL for goals with 56. I think that'd be a great contest. Ben's very tall, but Harris Andrews got long arms, so I think that could be a great matchup to watch. This week's talking point is the 22 under 22 AFLPA Awards. This award's starting to gain a bit of relevance in the AFL world, especially for our young players in the game, just to show them that they've been working really hard, because it is hard for a young player to match it with the older players in the comp. So they're gaining experience and it'll look really good in their resume. We've got 3 players selected in this year's squad, which is Harris Andrews, Eric Hitwood and Louis Taylor. They've all had fantastic seasons. I encourage all our Brisbane Lions supporters to jump on the AFLPA website and vote for our 3 players, because it'll be a huge achievement and a reward for all their hard work. I just want to quickly touch on the NEAFL. We finished 2nd on the ladder, which is really good for our boys. Last year we finished last, so it's a massive achievement for them. And also we got 2 players in this year's NEAFL Team of the Year, which is Oscar and Jono Freeman, who kicked a bag of goals during the year. So a big kudos to those boys. They've trained really well, and I can't wait to see Big O next year playing in the seniors. All right, Lions fans, that's a wrap for this week. Let's make sure we all get down to the Gabba this weekend. Saturday, 2:10, the seniors playing North Melbourne. There's going to be plenty going on around the game. There's going to be players in the Lions shop, also out in the park doing appearances. It's also Queensland members round, so we encourage everyone to come down and say good day. And remember, #all for one.